All right, guys, now that we're at this point, we've got the motors on. Don't forget we have not tightened the frame down fully yet. We're going to go back through and tighten these screw holes. And at the same time, I also want to remind you that it is wise to take these screws and put some blue Loctite on them so that the screws, once you tighten them in, they stay. These screws can vibrate out, and you could see, if people don't use Loctite, eventually those screws may vibrate out and shimmy their way out of the frame, and then you'll have a motor with 3 screws and then 2 screws, and all of a sudden the motor starts going crazy. So as a good rule of thumb, use Loctite. I'll show you a video on how to do that. I don't have any sitting at my desk right now, but when we close this up as a final, you'll have a video on it. It's very simple, very easy instructions on how to do it, okay? All right, so now let's get going with the camera. So we're gonna install the camera here, and we're gonna use these 3D printed parts. First thing you wanna do is take your wires here, and we're going to close up on the VTX, because the VTX is done, and we wanna plug this wire in. So you can twist this VTX wire down a little bit to keep it organized, and then plug it in. And make sure to plug it in where the wires are in this order, okay? So you're gonna have your blue, and then the red, and then the black, and then the yellow from right to left if you're looking straight at it, okay? The last 2, those are the pins that we removed, so there's nothing going in there. And then you can just twist that wire and just lay it nicely on top of the VTX. It doesn't matter. This is gonna be for your buzzer, and since we don't know where we're gonna put that yet, I did not plan on where I was gonna put it. We'll figure out a thing, but just lay that back there, and this is for your camera. So you will put this back here as well. Just basically leave them back, because once your camera goes in here, you don't want the wire sticking out here, or you're gonna have to put them. Now, grab your camera itself, and it doesn't matter if it's up or down, doesn't matter how you're holding it. What matters is you take those 5mm red screws that we gave you that came with your kit, and then feed it through the hole of the camera mount, and then place it and screw it into the camera just like that. And don't go crazy tightening it down, just gently tighten it down. Then take the next 5mm screw just like that, put that on there, and then screw that into the camera frame as well. Okay, just like this. All right, there you go. Okay, now to make sure you've done this right, try to tighten this down just a little bit. There you go. Don't crank it down too much. Okay, if the screws are a little long, then you can just put a spacer or something, or use a smaller screw that came with the camera. All right, so the main thing you want to make sure of is that the front of the camera where the lens is does not have this hoop here, and that these little hoops are on the outside of the camera. So it needs to look like that. If you're looking at it straight down, make sure your camera looks like that, okay? Once you've done that, it is going to be a tight fit to put over here, but trust me, it fits. Stretch them out and fit them over both standoffs, just like that. And trust me, they'll fit. It may be tough at the beginning. I've used these ones already. That's why they're kind of stretched out. It will take some effort, most likely. Once you're getting it to this point, don't press it all the way down yet. Just once you get it to this point, it looks kind of like that. Take your camera cable here with the red wire facing you to the outside of the frame, and plug that in right there. And that's how that should look. Looking at it from that angle, okay? Looking at it from that angle. Okay, once you've got that in there, just push the 3D printed stand mounts down, and you can angle your camera up, and look at that. Starting to look like a ready to race drone, okay? From there, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna plan out the rest of our components. So let's find the VTX antenna wire right here that you have. Be very careful with this wire, because you need to snap it onto this very tiny hole right here, and it will pop on just like that. And it'll snap, you'll hear it when it snaps on, and there you go. Now it can move left and right a little bit, but I will tell you that if you mess with it too much, you will rip that piece right off, and your VTX will not be able to work anymore. So please be very careful with this. Do not put too much tension on it. It doesn't matter right now about it. The main thing is just do not put too much tension on it, all right? Now we have our camera wire and our VTX wire. We're laying those on the top of the VTX just like this. Just have them nice and twisted. We still have to find a spot for our finder, which is not a very small piece. And you have to sometimes get creative as to where you're going to put it. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put this one, because this was added after the fact. I could put it easily down here and have it as a finder that would be loud, but then if somebody, no, that would actually work pretty good, actually, I think. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the finder, I'm going to see if I can fit that right under the front of the camera. That would be actually pretty neat. So let me go ahead and plug this in. Okay. I'm going to push that back up in there, and I can put it sideways or however it needs to go. Let me just see if I can get that to fit. And I can actually, so I'm going to zip tie that down, and that will be, it's a very interesting spot to put it. I would have never thought about putting it there, but I'm going to show you. Now, if you're not using a finder, don't worry about this part, but since I'm doing this wiring for some customers that are going to use a finder, let me just go ahead and if you wanted to put that on first without the camera, since I didn't know that it was going to go there, okay, but you want to make sure you can reach the button that's on there, because there's a button to stop it from beeping. So you don't want to make this too hard to get to. Let me go ahead and just put this in here like this. It's actually going to come out pretty cool. Let's zip tie it down. Just like that. So now our buzzer finder is in the right spot here. Okay, that's kind of neat. All right, so those wires are all done. We'll lay those on top, just like this. Okay, it's coming out pretty clean. We still have our receiver. Now our receiver is going to go under the top plate. So we won't do this until we get the top plate going. And our VTX wire, our antenna is going to do the same thing. So the only thing left, and again, I had no plans on putting a GPS unit on here, so I didn't even make a 3D print. But we're going to go ahead and do something just for the time being to get the GPS working. Since this is a bottom-mounted battery, we can just put it on the top plate for the time being. All right? So let's do this. Let's look at our top plate here. This is how it's going to go. So what we can do is we can put the receiver like that, and then we'll put the GPS. We'll send this wire through, and we'll put the GPS and double side tape it to the top for the time being. All right. So give me a second to get that situated, and we'll come back with a video on that one here for you, and then we'll get started with the rest of the configuring of the drone.